Yo, greetings to the family. This is a moment of truth and natural wisdom. Yeah, we are continuing with Constitution, now, the 1992 Constitution Amendment 1996, Chapter 2, Articles number 4 and 5. Chapter 2 of the Constitution has two articles. It's Article 4 and 5 mix up the Chapter 2 of the Constitution. What does it talk about? It talks about the territories of Ghana, the territories of the country called Ghana. Now, I'm going to read it line by line and I will explain. Article number 4, Clause 1 or Section 1. The sovereign state of Ghana is a unitary republic consisting of those territories comprised in the regions which immediately before the coming into force of this constitution existed in Ghana, including the territorial sea and the airspace. Not just a constitution before Sebebano. Na yewo ebusuyaku ahodoɔ, yewo potemo, yewo ensase ahodoɔ, epo ene ewiemu wɔ hɔ atwa Ghana, nneɛma atwa Ghana ho ahyia nyina na wɔ hɔ dada. Na kyerɛ sɛ wɔbɔ adeɛ na yɔ nneɛma a ɛwɔ Ghana. Ene mu nipa. Na kyerɛ sɛ constitution betu nipa ɛwɔ Ghana. We have different tribes of people, Ashantis, Fantis, Dagumba, Salaga, different types of different tribes, different groups of people. We have the Ewe, we have the Ga, we have a lot of tribes existed unitarily before the coming into force of this constitution. Now, Clause 2, Parliament may by law provide for the delimitation of the territorial sea, the contiguous zone, the exclusive economic zone, and the continental shelf of Ghana. Continental shelf, yakase continental shelf. Mama, geographical we see na mobete continental shelf. What's it? It's in a large we see it's talking about busuafuni be free me free omo back. Yeah, it's talking about the boundary of Ghana, especially with the sea. Continental shelf is more have to do with the sea and stuff. What do you say? Now, me free back. In fact, phone into air mode. Yes. You see our constitution. Now, Article 5, Article 4 and 5 for boom. Article 4 is telling you the territories existed before the coming of this constitution. So you were there before the constitution. The power of the constitution is within you, and you existed before your tribe existed in Ghana before. Obisi Salaga is not a tribe. It's a tribe. Salaga is a tribe of people living there. What you say? We have the Gonja, we have the Mampushi. I don't want to mention all the names. Sometimes names need to be pop up. What do you say? Yeah. So thanks for the correction, Max Ayiribi. Thanks for the corrections. Yeah. Now it people are paying attention. Let us move on. Chapter number 5. Creation, alteration, or merging of regions. Recently, we got 16 regions. Previously, it was 10. Now, Ghana's current president, Osanjefo Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, created 16 regions for Ghana. It is because of this constitution why the president had the power, the authority, the audacity to create 16 regions. Let us see what the constitution is saying about the creation, alteration, or merging of regions. You can merge two regions together to become one. You can separate two regions. You can separate one region into two. You see, Bono, we used to have Bono Ahafo. Now we have Bono region and Ahafo region. You see what I'm saying? So it is all because it's already in the constitution. Now listen. Clause 1 under Article 5. Subject to provisions of this article, the president may, by constitutional instrument, A. Create a new religion, New region, not religion. Create a new region. The president, clause 1 under article 5, subject to the provision of this article, the president may, by constitutional instrument, A, create a new region. B, alter the boundaries of a region. Obey a region be ashia no afrimu. Na waka omaboa ma omaye bako. Ohwe na region bi isa witime ka ombom na omaye bako. C no, provide for the merge of two or more regions. Obetime account regions mi no abom ama omaye bako. That is recently Ghana's president did that. That's why there are 16 regions in Ghana right now. Now, clause number 2 under Article 5. If the president, upon a petition being presented to him and on the advice of the Council of State is satisfied that there is a substantial demand for A, creation of a new region, B, alteration of the boundaries of a region, whether or not the alteration involve the creation of a new region or merge of any or two or more regions, he shall, acting in accordance with the advice of the Council of State, appoint a commission of inquiry to inquire into the demand and to make recommendation on all the factors involved in the creation and alteration or merge. So if the president, the Ghana president may have some people who advise him, hey, Mr. President, I am a district chief executive here in this area of this region. I can see that our region is not that, cannot depend on its own because activities in the region is not that effective. Then they will bring these type of advices to the notice of the President of the Republic, and the President will sit down, Council of State, and they will come out with, okay, because this region, your region be a omonko ntime omoniema omoye ni so ntie do omoko kan region foforo ho a, then they will become big and unity is one, so they can do better things and greater things. So let us put these two regions together. The same thing applies to, let us read clause number 3 under article number 5. If notwithstanding that the petition has not been presented to him, the president is, on the advice of the Council of State, satisfied that the need has arisen for taking any of the steps referred to in paragraph A, B, and C of clause 1 of this article, he may, acting in accordance with the advice of the Council of State, appoint a commission of inquiry to inquire into the need to make a recommendation on all the factors involved in the creation, alteration, or merge. The Omampenina also to meet now. Say Obeko campaign, the president will be visiting different areas of the country. So the president realizes there is the need to create region. He or she will sit down with the people, with the Council of State involving sometimes the law enforcement. A lot of coming from different academia fields, different academians, sitting down together, giving the president the thorough reasons why the creation of regions or merging of a region is, is needed. And the president will also sign it and be like, okay, let us get this region divided into two. Because Bono region was too large. Because in the region, we have people with two different languages. We have the Bono people and the Sefi people. The Ahafo people is more like the Ashanti people, something like that. So the division the president had a substantial evidence to divide Bono region, especially Bono region, into two. That is why it was more effective that way. So let us move on. Clause number 4 under article number 5, where a commission of inquiry appointed under the clause 2 and 3 of this article finds that there is the need and a substantial demand for the creation, alteration, or merge referred to in either of these clauses, it shall recommend to the President of the Republic that a referendum be held, specifying the issues to be determined by the referendum and the places where the referendum shall be held. So I already explained, if there is the need for division or merging of regions, the referendum is a situation whereby we are seeking ideas from different people in the same area. Baby, I person yakoye hodwuma no. Ye see ideas from the people. Ideas from authorities around the area. Is it necessary? Because untimi nsore se me ko chi kumase so do nti Ashanti region so nti yakwa ko chemu mienu na ye dibia ye ha na ye dibia ye ha. Of course, you have to consult the elders of the land, Asante Hene, and all the elders around the area should be consulted, and the people should also have to say something whether it is going to help. That is why we are in a democratic government. You see what I'm saying? Now, clause number 5 in the article number 5 of the chapter 2 of the 1992 amendment 1996 Ghana Constitution. Now, the president shall refer to the recommendations to the Electoral Commission, and the referendum be held in a manner prescribed by the Electoral Commission. Nti yebetimi kura to swaba na yahwe nipa ombeji atomo se region na yeba be chemu no anase yeba be kan region you know abomu no, does it worth it? The pros and cons of merging the regions together, the pros and cons of dividing one region into 2 or 3, the pros and cons of alteration of a region bi ho kakra akwakoka region bi nso ho ebi ana Ashanti region so dodo nti moma yenti Ashanti region na ho kakra nkoka Eastern region ho na Eastern region no so entimi emeye kese se de be ya Ashanti region so no eniema ekoho na enso wo mo no because region ne so ti se ema region bia ebi aban bas de ema aban bas 15 for every region. Na Asante region benya 15, Eastern region for benya 15. But the mum near na Ashanti region no son do. Inti yam for Ashanti region no region yanko why kakra mekan Eastern region for until they be region benya cars no 15 krana, there will still be enough to serve the people in the region. So that is what we call alteration of regions. You see what I'm saying? Let us read clause number 6 of article number 5. An issue referred to for determination by referendum under the clause 4 and 5 shall not be taken to be determined by the referendum unless at least 50% of the persons entitled to vote cast their vote at the referendum, and of the vote cast at least 80% were cast in favor of the issue. To 80%, match the true meaning of number 80 as we are going along in our constitution. So we need 50% of the people in the area to vote. Out of the 50% voting, we're gonna need 80% out of the 50%. If you have done statistics and probability, you know what I'm talking about, percentages. No, 50%, half of the people, divide the Ashanti region. We need half of the people to vote. The whole people in the Ashanti region, we just need 50% of the people to vote. Out of the 50% of the people who will vote, 80% of that 50% should vote in favor of the division or the alteration or the merging of that particular region. Now, clause number 7 under article number 5. Where a referendum involves a merge of 2 or more regions, the issue shall not be taken to be determined unless at least 60% of the persons entitled to vote at the referendum in each such region voted in favor of the merge of the 2 regions. If you're gonna merge 2 regions together, at least 60% you merge Upper East and Upper West together. Memo example. It means that you will have to conduct a referendum in both regions. In the process of voting or seeking the consent of the people, 60% of the people in Upper East should agree that it is okay for the regions to be together. 60% from the Upper West should also agree to the same concept before they will be able to carry the day, before the majority will work out. 60% from each should be able to work out. Now, clause number 8 under article number 5. The president shall, under clause 1 of this article, and acting in accordance with the result of the referendum held under clauses 4 and 5 of this article, issue a constitutional instrument giving effect or enabling effect to be given to the results. So munyina to abana we no a referendum na yedwuma no, and then Ghana man penny betna say no the pen esi paper so afei de ma science ye mama yen sign mama yen divided regions no anasa ye region yen chim anasa yen fa region we make we see anasa yen ko why region we kakra nko kan region we see. That is article number 4 and 5. 4 no describe the territories of the country Ghana and why we were there before the law. We know all the tribes were there before the constitution came. Then what is the purpose of the constitution? The constitution came from us, with the citizens, because the sovereignty of the constitution resides. The constitution is a resident in us. Yakasu will be constitution etimu, usi nyame timu. Nyame no etimu, di ama nyame ntramu. By hunisa constitution also timu. What you say? So we were there before the constitution came, and the constitution lived in us. We were there before Jesus came, and Jesus lived in us. What you say? Use that concept. And on top of that, anything being done in the process of referendum, we seek consent of the people because we are doing it for the people. Remember, it is coming from the people. It is by the people, through the people, and it's for the people. So you cannot do anything and neglect the people of the land. We will talk about chapter number 3, article number 6 and stuff. I have downtime, so no worries. Yep.